What's up, fam? It's your boy Trucking on the Budget, back with another video for you guys, man. Back with another banger, man. I'm coming to you today with some information that I just found out about. It was all supposed to start and go down yesterday on the 24th. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of the AB5 law, but it's a law that was basically started in, I believe, like California, to the point where it's like owner operators can no longer lease on to other big name companies like Landstar, or basically pair up with other companies that are doing the same line of work that they're, an owner operator such as myself is doing. So essentially, like, for instance, I've been in contact with a couple of guys and we're talking about pairing up and things of that nature. But with this AB5 law that they're trying to enforce throughout all the states, not just California, they're trying to make it so that you're not able to basically take loads, which would potentially put a lot of owner operators out of business, especially if that's your main source of making your revenue. So if you're leasing or pairing up with another entity, they're trying to stop all of that for some reason, which makes no sense. And from my understanding, the Solicitor General, she went to the Supreme Court asking that they not even take a look at the case. In fact, she even insisted or feels like, as an owner operator, you're able to go out and do some part-time work for some of these big leasing company, big trucking companies or whatever, which sadly enough, that's not even the way that it works in this industry, because what they're insisting is that you go work part-time for these companies, which as an owner operator, you come into this industry not wanting to work for someone else. They want you to basically take your trucks and lease them to these big companies. So part-time rather, so that you can get paid that way. But like, that's not how this industry works. We all know that, we're dealing with these load boards and stuff, to the point where you're dealing with shady ass freaking brokers, playing with the rates and things of that nature. And it just makes it tough on everybody. So when I tell you that when you have the ability to lease on to another company, or basically take loads directly from a shipper, we're all out here trying to basically make an easier way for us, which most of the people that I've talked to that are successful in this industry, they're basically either leased on to other companies, they go directly through the shipper, or they have their own contracts from somebody, where they have their dedicated routes, so I don't know. It's just a bit much, a lot of confusion going on with this whole thing. And, when it comes to the Solicitor General and the information that she's passing on, sometimes I'm like, I don't know that she understands how this industry works, but what she's proposing just ain't the answer. It's just not. It's just making matters so much worse for us all. And like I said, man, I'm praying for the best, because here I was sitting there thinking like, damn, I got these calls from these guys and we're talking about pairing up, we're talking about putting our businesses together to basically become more successful in this industry. And then all of a sudden to get this news, it's like, damn, what the fuck? And yeah, let me be corrected too, that this is all was supposed to take place on the 23rd. And it's supposed to be like an 8-day process or some shit like that, which from my understanding too, they like stopping all the owner operators from leasing, onto these companies, which basically for like 8 days or however, and which puts you in the red in a sense, because you don't have any revenue coming in. You have to resort back to the load boards if you want to basically, get any type of money coming in. And as we know, these load boards are ridiculous right now. These rates are low as hell, which causing, I've been talking to a lot of owner operators, to the point where people have let go of their trucks. There's been people who basically have not been running their trucks for months, because of the fuel rates. And then you had people who basically filed bankruptcy, So it's a lot of confusion. A lot of stuff don't make sense. I don't know, man. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time out here. And we need somebody in our corner. And right now, it just doesn't look like our federal government is in our corner. You know, it doesn't look like they even understand or want to even understand what's going on as far as this trucking shit goes. You know, so I don't know, man. I'm prayerful that things are going to turn around. I'm prayerful that we're going to basically bounce back from all of this, because I don't know if y'all don't know, man, but we are definitely in some sort of recession, because there's a lot of people out of work, not just in the trucking industry, but there's a lot of people out of work because of the fact that, money's not coming in. I was just at the grocery store and I'm looking at just the simplest things that I was once paying for, that, say, for instance, I'm just going to give you a freaking idea, like Little Debbie snack cakes, man. Little Debbie snack cakes, that, the carton, it comes with like 8 or 10 in the box or whatever. It used to be where you can get a carton of those for like $1.99. I was at the damn grocery store today. They talking about you can get two cartons for $8. So basically it doubled, just for one, it doubled. And that's basically, the case with all the food, man. I felt like I was back in Hawaii or some shit. I couldn't believe when I went to the store. I mean, like the items that I bought, which was barely nothing, that was like $79. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But yet they're saying stuff like that. There's a shortage on truckers and things of that nature. There's not a shortage of truckers. It's just the fact that they're making it so much harder for us to even get out here to freaking make money. You basically, we can't get the freaking freight in here, so they say. But then it's like the brokers playing with the rates, making it harder for you to make money. And then now you want to basically regulate it so that the AB5 will basically just shut you down from even being able to lease on to these big name companies like Landstar and all these other companies. Basically, we need the Supreme Court justices. Of all the 9 Supreme Court justices, we need 4 of the Supreme Court justices to rule in favor of not allowing this AB5 law to pass. And if that happens, then, it can be good for us to the point where that's something that we don't have to worry about. So, like I said, man, we need these guys to basically hear our case, man, because I know a lot of us can't afford, like, stuff like this can push a lot of owner operators out of business. And I don't know, it's just something that they're trying to do, because they always say that in this industry, it's oversaturated with box trucks. It's oversaturated, period, when it comes to owner operators. But sadly enough, they're sitting here telling you, oh, there's a shortage of truckers and stuff like that. I'm like, ain't no shortage. It's like you're trying to push us all out. So of course there's going to be a shortage. I'm like, people in this country want their goods. They want the things that they're used to having at a reasonable price. So I feel like, they need to get out here and do something to help us bring everything back together. And another thing, man, I heard today that, I don't know, sadly enough, they're trying to say that when it comes to the fuel prices, they want to give all freaking all customers or all citizens a 18-cent discount or 18 cents off of the fuel price. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell is 18 cents going to do? Like, we need a couple of dollars off, like maybe 3 or 4 to be exact. Man, it would be nice to go back down to make, paying like $1 a gallon for fuel or some shit like that. I'm like, 18 cents? Like, that shit ain't helping nobody. It's still freaking hitting you hard in the pockets. I'm like, these fuckers, they ain't even got to pay for fuel. They basically get picked up in their nice little sedans and stuff like that, go up to the Capitol, go wherever they going with their cars and stuff like that, man. It's sad that this country is run the way that it is, man. It's like nobody cares about the little people. It's sad as fuck. It has to be a change, man. It has to be a change. Another thing that I found out today, if you're currently using the Arion T ELD, you are no longer compliant with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, and they want you to discontinue using that ELD immediately, and you have to resort to using the paper logs, which you have 60 days to become compliant with another company of sorts, or get another ELD, I should say, to be compliant. They also asked that the state police or whatever not cite you for not if you have the Arion T or whatever. They asking that they not cite you or whatever. But again, that's not something that it all depends on who the trooper is. It depends on what they're trying to accomplish in their day or whatever. So I'm just saying that you want to be aware. Like if you have the Arion T 5, I believe, ELD, you want to stop using that immediately because it's no longer compliant with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. But yeah, I just wanted to pass that little bit of information on to you as well. But like I said, if you're new to my channel, man, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I want you to share my video with all your friends, your family members, your boo-boos, your bum-buns, anybody that you know or don't like or whatever. Anybody that you like or don't like, I want you to share with them. Like I said, as I always do, man, I try to bring you guys some information that is, helpful, maybe helpful to you or whatever. But with that being said, yeah, this is going to be the end of this video, man. And again, as I always say, man, I want you guys to keep trucking, stay safe out there, and keep grinding.